Here, South Bay down through Savin Hill. You're back up to speed after the gas tank. Again, that HOV lane will open up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Down in Mansfield, 95 northbound, slow getting by a car off the road on the ramp to 495 north. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Show your workshop some holiday love. Lowe's has the largest in-store selection of DeWalt power tools and accessories. And right now you can get DeWalt 20-volt power tools starting at just $99. Find more gifts at Lowe's.com while supplies last. Selections vary by location. U.S. only. Kevin Brennan, WBZ's Traffic on the 3s.
All right, Kevin. Let's get right to the weather forecast with Dean DeVore.
Couple of dry days, gusty winds today, a little breezy tomorrow, low 40s today, seasonably cold upper 30s to near 40 tomorrow, and in between tonight in the upper 20s. This is going to be an interesting Christmas Eve because it's windy and mild and wild with winds and rain, heavier times Thursday night, maybe some thunder. Flooding in poor drainage areas and flooding on the roadways with that rain and the melting snow as we get up in the mid-50s, kind of hold there. We'll start sliding back with still some rain and rumbles Christmas Day, colder Christmas night, and then Saturday and Sunday we're back in the low 30s. I'm Anki with the video on Dean DeVore, WBZ, Boston News Radio.
December thunder. We don't hear that all the time, but there we go. So we have quite a range of conditions right now, and most of us, I would say, are seeing some sunshine, filtered sun, but Northampton, we're seeing some fog, and the entire part of western Massachusetts, all the way from Great Barrington to North Adams, is seeing some snow right now. It's not really sticking to the ground, but there's some pretty flurries falling, and our temperatures range from Westfield, where there's fog, where it's 27 degrees, to Hyannis, where it's 42, Nantucket, the warmest spot, 44 degrees. But again, flurries in the western part of Massachusetts. It's 10:56. Good morning. On the Ring Central Newsline, driver some have filed a lawsuit against Jaguar Land Rover over what they call a vehicle gear shift default when the Land Rover appears to be in park. CBS's Chris Van Cleve with more.
41-year-old Shadi Farhat was getting out of her 2017 Range Rover SUV when it started rolling, pulling her underneath. The Los Angeles mother of two made it to her feet before collapsing. She died days later.
I lost the love of my life. I lost my best friend.
Her husband, Michael, is now raising their girls alone.
I can't make sense of it. I don't understand why this has to happen to us. It's just so preventable.
In his lawsuit against Jaguar Land Rover, Farhat blames what he calls the defective gear selector in their Range Rover.
Land Rover declined to comment, citing the pending litigation, but says it is committed to the safety and saddened to hear of these incidents. All right, coronavirus didn't keep fans away from a beer with a suddenly unfortunate name. Can you guess this one?
A beer brand is celebrating a pandemic victory.
The Corona gets its line.
In the end, the Mexican Brew's unfortunate name did not have a negative impact on business. Corona reports sales in stores have been about the same this year as in 2019. Its hard seltzer sales were also unchanged. Corona's favorability score dipped at the onset of the pandemic, but the Utah Brand Index says it quickly rebounded, despite early associations with the virus. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, good beer is a good beer. And coming up next at 11 o'clock, help is on the way. More details on the COVID-19 stimulus deal passed right before midnight by members of Congress last night. That's next.
The end of year is fast approaching. If you haven't used your health savings or flex spending accounts, have those pre-tax dollars work for you to lose weight with Awaken180weightloss.com. This is Dan Ray. Do you have a will? Is your family and hard-earned money protected from nursing homes or the court? Phil and Lorraine from the Commonwealth Advisory Group make it easy to protect yourself and your family with estate planning.
Our job is actually to make sure that we put in writing that their assets are protected, even if they don't need a nursing home. If you don't have a will or you don't have a trust, then the laws are going to dictate where everything you have is going to go.
But where there's a will, there's still a better way, a trust. Let me tell you, as an attorney, I know it is always best, if possible, to avoid court if you can. If you have a will, we still have to go through probate because that person owned the asset, and I have to move that asset to the people you want it to get to, and that's done through the court. If you have a trust, that avoids probate and goes directly to those loved ones and the shares you want it to go, so it's a much easier process. So set up a consultation and save what you've worked so hard for. 1-800-705-1415. That's 1-800-705-1415. The Commonwealth Advisory Group.
The state of Massachusetts has over $3 billion of unclaimed property waiting to be claimed. Go to findfastmoney.com now to see if you're on the list. Lost payroll, refund checks, forgotten bank accounts, and insurance proceeds are just some of the unclaimed $3 billion. Go to findfastmoney.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Did you know 1 out of 6 unclaimed property? And last year, the Treasurer's Office returned over $130 million. Visit findmaxmoney.com to claim yours today. That's findmaxmoney.com.
The Phantom Gourmet Restaurant gift card is the most